What's up, YouTube? It is Mr. Charlie Black coming back at you with a video from the Mr. Charlie Black YouTube channel today, talking about Whitewashed. And first, I have to thank Earth Pig because last night a situation happened, and I was sitting here thinking about this topic and how I was going to talk about it today. And he linked me to a really, really good article. So I'm going to be talking about Whitewashed, both the physical, which is going to be this video right here, and then I'm going to be talking about the mental effects of the term whitewash in another video, probably, because this one might carry over. I'm not sure. If I can fit them in both, I will. Anyway, Earthpig linked me to a great article from ABC News, and it was about women in Senegal who were bleaching their skin. They were using this skin cream to bleach their skin in order to have more success. They equate success with lighter skin. Success both in romance and in economics, and basically in your social setting in general. And this struck a nerve with me because it's not just an African problem. It's not just a black problem, for that matter. This is a problem that affects minorities and people all over. For some odd reason, the entire world has this idea that lighter skin equates success. And I think that it affects a lot of black people more so because black people are on the extreme. You have European whites who are, fair skinned. Then you have the ebony side, which is much darker. You have a lot of black people out there who are my complexion, sometimes darker than me, and who have all kinds of struggles. Now, the one thing that I think that one of the things that I'm grateful for, at least, is that I have been comfortable in my own skin. I have no problem, admitting that someone else who may not look like me is a beautiful person. But in my own skin, I am very comfortable. And I'm comfortable because of two things. I create my own identity, and I damn sure don't let anyone define my identity. Now, these women in Senegal and abroad are putting this skin cream on, catching cancer at alarming rates just to get ahead in life. What tool would that light skin really get you? I think that the whole idea of light skin is fueled by both black and white people and all the minorities in between. Because I know other minorities out here who have actually sat down and had conversations with me and let me know that their parents or their family called them darky, blacky, Negro, because their skin is so dark for whatever race they come from. Which lets me know that when it boils down to it, a lot of the times it is a white and black issue. A lot of the images that we see on television, especially if you're not, I couldn't imagine being abroad in a country where you don't have as much access to the media as we do here in America as black people. The people that you see as successful people are usually white. The people that you see as successful people in academics and entertainment, when they put them in your face, they don't look like you. So you start to embed this thing in your mind where you start to think, if I'm lighter, if I mix, I can give my children a better chance at life. And really, that's the problem. You're not secure enough within yourself. There's nothing wrong with interracial dating or marrying. The problem lies when you start to hate yourself and you're trying to escape your skin, literally. When you go drastic routes like putting skin cream on your body just to get ahead. Define your identity. Know that you will never look like a European person if you come from African ancestry. You might share occasionally a couple of similar features, but you will never look like a European person. Is there anything wrong with that? Hell no. Nobody's going to tell me that all European white people are beautiful. Just like nobody's going to tell me that all African black people are beautiful. There's just no way. Ugly comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. And fortunately enough, you still have the opportunity to create your own identity based on that. You cannot use a standard of beauty that is not your own. And don't let anybody else define you. I've done a video where I talked about how the people who are making the hottest black actors and actresses list in Hollywood half the time aren't even black. If you let somebody else tell you what's beautiful based on what they see, and they don't come from the same background that you do, they're going to prefer things that look like their own. They're going to prefer things that, if they're a white person, they might prefer things that look more European, unless they like more African things. Some people are attracted that way. But at the end of the day, you as a black person have to sit down and say, or you as a Hispanic or Latino, or you as an Asian or Pacific Islander, Middle Eastern, whatever, you have to sit and say, hey, this is who I am. I have no problem with it, and I'm going to get by doing it. Because there are problems that happen when you try to alter yourself. The Lil' Kim factor is one thing. Lil' Kim is a perfect example of a person who's gone too far. Nose job, boob job, cheek job, lip job, skin bleaching, or chemical peels, or whatever. She's totally changed her whole body. And she looks like one of the cats. I think it's a play. Cats out there. She looks like one of them. And that's what she's done because she's jacked up her face so badly to the point where she can't even, she's recognizable, but on certain days she's really, really not. Don't let anybody else tell you what looks good and what doesn't for your own race, your own culture. It's not to say that one race or culture is better than the other, because that's, like I said, that's ultimately not what you're looking for. Individuality is what you're looking for. Uniqueness is what you're looking for. And your look as a black person, male or female, is unique to you. People that use black, dark, African as standalone insults, those three words, because I hear them all. When people use African to describe someone, or black or dark, it's funny. Hear comedians on television using it all the time. In the streets, I know you hear people using it. Do you know how ignorant that sounds? It really does. Because at the same time, when you use white, European, light, those terms don't get so funny. You may try to use them as insults toward people, but they don't make you laugh. Have you ever, as a black person, have you ever just sat down and actually wondered that? Or as a minority, have you ever just sat down and wondered that? Why those terms are so different? Why they make one person laugh and the other person just feel some kind of way, feel angry? I don't know. What I will say, though, is what I've said before, and I will say again. You are totally in control. You have to start loving yourself before other people are going to love you. And that applies in all areas of life. But specifically when we're talking about how you perceive yourself when you look in the mirror. Culture is beautiful. Diversity is very beautiful. All races are beautiful. There are beautiful people from all races, and they are all different, and I think for a reason, because you cannot have one without the others. With that said, appreciate every aspect of your race, and appreciate those that don't come from the same race as you. Because without them, there would be no you. And without you, there would be no them. Those are my words for the physical side of whitewash. We're going to get to the mental side, which is even much more of a hotter topic, so stay tuned.